Gadir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Sukriti Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijamavyayam Gadir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrute Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijamavyayam. As we saw in this particular chapter, he has been revealing many secrets. Of course, they understand the greatest secret of life is death. Is it not? After having come into existence as a being, are we worried about what is my origin? Most of the time, where I have come from, I am not that much worried about. Where am I going? Right? That is what we are very, very curious about. Interestingly, death, which is supposed to be the end of life, is an unavoidable reality. Nobody can say, I'm not. Everybody knows. It is sure to happen. The question is when and how. Nobody can say, I'm not going to have that final frontier. I'm going to face it today or tomorrow or sometime. Question is when. Second is how. The third question is, then what? This question of then what is there in the human mind all the time. Because nobody can become absent. Let us take a simple example. Let us say there is a flower. This flower, at some point of time, that flower which is put in the vase, after some day or 2 or 3 or day, it won't exist in the same condition. How much ever you try. It will wither away. It will slowly lose its firmness. It will become loose and it will start becoming powdery if it does not have much water content. And then it will slowly then become dust. And then. Now, you may not see it, but it is there. Right? It is definitely there. In this world, nothing disappears. Nothing becomes absent. They disappear in that form. From that particular form, it won't be there. And that's why what science says, there is nothing becomes absent really. It only changes forms. So you also, our body also. Our body is made of 5 elements, and when these 5 elements start moving away from each other, it's called departure. They depart. In Sanskrit, it's called panchatvam. Panchatvam means death. Meaning, those pancha mahabhutas, they go back to their nature. Now they are together. Tolerating each other. Water, fire, air, space, earth, they are all together. And the one which is making them all come together and stay together is Paramatma, the self, without whom they won't come together. Whether in the universe or in your body. They cannot, because they are of contradictory qualities. Water is not fire, fire is not there, air is not space, space is not earth. And they have all equal role to play in this body. Kapha, Vata, Pitta. Right? They are all together. And because of one single unknown presence which is making them all together, coming together. And when that factor called the consciousness, which is now operating through the subtle body, when it withdraws, that subtle body is withdrawn from that physical body, Withdrawn in the sense the subtle body no more expressing that consciousness which is integrating all of them, they start disappearing. Again, disappearing means what? They don't become absent. They become disappear. They don't appear in the same condition. So, in other words, there is nothing called absence. You don't become absent. Na asato vidyate bhavaha na abhavo vidyate sataha. Sataha na abhavaha vidyate. Sataha means brahmanaha. Abhavaha na vidyate. Absence is not possible. So the question is, what is then mrityu? What is death? Death belongs to the body, meaning the absence of the togetherness of the Panchabhutas. And the subtle body, which is expression of that Paramatma only, in a conditioned form, picks up another body to express. Now, Bhagavan says here, if you recognize that the ultimate nature of the soul is the self, that is what is called gati, moksha. You no more go from body to body. The subtle body, presently it is a shuttle body. It keeps shuttling from one to another. The subtle body, Sukshma Shariram, will become merged with Paramatma. That is the Marga or Gatihi. So he says, Aham Gatihi. I am the moksha. And when you are here as a human person or a living person, I am Bharta. Bharta means one who sustains, one who takes the bar. Bharam Bahati Bharta. That's why in Kerala, her husband is called Bharta. And wife is called Bara. Bharta means one who sustains. Bharam Bahati. Bharati means to sustain, to bear. In English, it becomes bear, bearer. It becomes bru. Bru is the root word. Anyway. So, Ham Bharta. So, I am the one who is the moksha gatihi. Aham eva Bharta, the sustainer. Aham eva Prabhuhu. I am the ruler here. I am the one who rules the entire universe through many forces. And as again, he is not an external ruler. Not like a king who rules from externally by ordering certain laws. No. Bhagavan is a Prabhu working through every one of us. Prabhu. And at the same time, Aham Sakshi. I witness, I am the closest witness you can have. Upadrashta, Anumantacha, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwaraha, Paramatme chapi apyuktaha, Dehesmin Purusha Paraha. In this body alone, I am staying and watching you. This is very scary sometimes. You think that nobody is watching you. Bhagavan says, I am very much watching you. That's why when you come to a temple like this, or any temple you go, what you should see is Bhagavan's eyes. Because he is watching. His eyes are both watching from outside also, inside also. And inside he is very closely watching. Not just watching your action, your thoughts. He is watching your thoughts as well. But at the same time, he doesn't stop it. Anumanta, he allows it. Okay, whatever you want to. Ajnane navradam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. And Bhagavan says, I do not interfere in what you do. That is a very interesting part of the Lord. I won't interfere. Nadatye kasyachit pavam nachaiva sukritam vimuhu. Ajnane navradam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. I don't take anybody's merit, nor I am responsible for anybody's sin. Sakshi. Saha Akshi. So Aham Gatihi Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasaha. I am the very abode in which you are staying. You are staying in me. I am the owner. In which alone all beings remain. Mastani Sarva Bhutani. All beings are Nivas. Sharanam. I am the final resort. I am the final resort to all beings. Everybody is to surrender to me only finally. Why? Because as Bhagavan earlier, Prakritehe avashaha. Isn't it? Bhagavan said, Maya adakshena prakriti suyade sajaracharam hetunanena kaunteha jagat parivartate. I am the one who is creating and all beings are prakritim yanti bhutani. All beings have to go to my prakriti only finally. In that way, Sharanagati, Sharan also me only. But at the same time, when you recognize me, who I am, how I am constantly accompanying you, whatever you do, Aham Suhrut. I am your friend if you happen to listen to me. Now, who is a friend who will tell you exactly when you go wrong, he will tell you are wrong. Right? If you are doing wrong and the friend doesn't say, then he is not a friend. He is always interested in you becoming correct in what you do. Suhrut. So he has given so many names to himself. Gati. From starting from here, Kratuhu, Yajnaha, Swada, Aushadam, Mantra, Ajyam, Agnihi, Hutam, Pita, Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha, Vedyam, Pavitram, Onkaraha, Rik, Sama, Yajuhu, Gatihi, Bharta, Prabhuhu, Sakshi, Nivasaha, Sharanam, Suhrute. 108 names. He himself gives his own 108 names. Then, Prabhava Pralayasthanam. I am the place from which Jagat Utpattihi Tata Vinashaha. Prabhavaha is the origin. Pralaya is the dissolution. Sthanam. Sthanam in Sanskrit means sta is to stay. Sthanam is a station. Hindustanam. Baluchistanam. Pakistanam. Khalistanam. Sthanam means a place. Sthan. Sthan. In English becomes station. See that? Same word only. So here, Aham Prabhava Pralayasthanam, and at the same time Nidhanam. When the things are staying, the sustaining presence is also mean only, where everything is included. All wealth, all prosperity is in one place. Nidhanam. Then finally, Avyayam Bijam. Imperishable seed of the entire creation. This is the secret. Other than me, there is nothing else. Okay, what do you do? Next question. Pita, you said. Now, as a father, what do you do? As a mother, what do you do?